Ladies and gentlemen, in this Endgame Network channel we cover a wide range of topics, but mostly chess. But this case in particular is very interesting. You see, this game was played in our fictional candidates tournament between Invincible, who is a 2000 rated, very strong player, against Poker, who is a 1800 rated player. And what can I say? The game was absolutely incredible. There were two brilliant moves. Let's go. Knight f3, already opening. d6, d4. This is all normal stuff. d6, by the way, it's the poker system. Just poker's favorite opening. Yep. Develops the knight. Okay, what is this? Never mind, he develops the knight. Like this. And basically he's gonna put the pawn on c6. I'm gonna put the queen on f5. And then he's gonna try to go for a pawn break with knight bd7 and e5. That's the general plan of the poker system. c4, knight bd7, knight c3, c6, continuing on with the plan. e4, as you can see, white has a nice grip on the center. Queen e5, queen e5 isn't inaccurate according to the engine, but it's the engine, you know. In practice, poker system is pretty solid. You will see what I mean by that later. And to know white is 2000, right? That means the poker system works on people that are 2000 rated, which is insane. Bishop d3, e5, castles. E takes d5, e takes d4, I mean. Now, e takes d4, I don't really like that, because after knight takes, you can't really go bishop here, because it allows you to play knight f5, and that's the problem. Because now you must go back, and now white has a nice knight, and you just wasted a move, moving that bishop. Bishop f4, it's an inaccuracy, I don't know why, engine is stupid. Knight e5, just to block that attack on the d6 pawn. Bishop e2, moving out of the way. Bishop takes f5, taking this powerful knight, and to finally put the bishop here. That's exactly what happens. Now, bishop g3 is a mistake. I agree with Stockfish in this case, because we understand the plan. Like, bishop g3 plan is to go f4 to attack the knight, but the problem is f4 plan is just not gonna work. Castles f4 is a blunder, because now white can play this little double exclamation mark, and after takes there is simply queen c5 check, and you win a pawn, you gain the bishop, and black is completely fine, and they have a -2 advantage according to the engine. But poker didn't see it, and he simply goes back with his knight d7. Bishop f2 plunders this pawn, takes. Bishop d3 is a mistake, because because if you just take, like, black is perfectly fine, because your development, quote unquote, is nothing. Like, you don't have any attack. I'm completely fine, the king is safe for now, and I'm just winning. I'm up 2 pawns. What are you gonna do? King h1, removing out of check. Knight b6, I don't think it's an inaccuracy. I the engine I think is kind of insane. I don't think rook f3 is an inaccurate mistake either, but it's perfectly fine. Like it's so natural. The engine says knight takes c4 is good, which it is because yeah, but that's not even played in the game. I don't know why Poker didn't take it. He just didn't. He played knight h5, and now all of a sudden, as you can see on the eval bar, white is fine. It's equal because bishop e3, and now white gained serious initiative. I mean, queen b4 is a blunder. I don't think it's a blunder. The engine is just, the engine, it's like a it's like the teacher. He's never satisfied with your grades. But I mean, it's fine. Like queen b4. I mean, yes, it's very bad move. I mean, you should just go here. You just allow a3 to happen, and here. But that's not even played in the game. Rook h3 is played, and now the position is equal. Knight f6. Knight f6. Bishop d3. Apparently, it's a mistake. I don't know. I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's perfectly reasonable. Knight takes c4. And as you can see in the info bar, something has changed. It's because in this position, Invincible sacrifices the bishop on the h7 square. And all of a sudden, after takes, I mean, insane. Queen h5. There is no defense. You can't protect this knight. The only thing you can do is try to flee with f6. But then it just takes. Queen h7 takes. King f7. And now queen e4. Which is apparently a blunder because a5. I don't know what the idea of a5 is. But instead we get d5. However, Poker overlooked that in this position, Invincible can sacrifice his knight. Second brilliant move of the game. And after takes, queen takes, the queen is under check, he goes to e8. Now queen h5 check, which is not the best move. It is a mistake because now black has a defense and there's nothing. You try to give a check, but I just block and that's it. 3 great moves in a row from Poker. Insane. That's great by Poker. I mean, to his credit. Anyways, bishop d4, knight e5, bishop takes d4, and now rook a3. You try to roll the rooks and attack the weak pawn. Queen takes g2. It's apparently a mistake, but it's stockfish, alright? It's evil. And we get rook a1, and in this position, what would you play here? If you said rook e7, then you're a loser, because that's literally the only move that could potentially lose the game. Because queen h5 check, and that's it. The game is over. The king tries to run. Queen f3. Poker plundered the lead away, and now we get rook c3 check, which is a great move. That was the whole point of queen f3. Nice logic from Invincible. And king d7, rook d1, king e8, queen h5. Rook f7, rook f3, and now, as you can see, white pieces are ganging up on the black rook. And here, there is actually only one move that wins for white. It's not so hard to spot. It's rook d f1. The point is, you simply put pressure on the pin piece, and not only your rook is gonna fall, but also the bishop is gonna fall, and then the rook is gonna fall. Like, it's insane. 3 pieces are gonna fall. Wow, that is wild. Wow, queen takes e5 was played instead, which blunders the lead away. And now you could say, okay, finally poker is on a track. He can now draw the game with bishop e7. Of course, that's what's played in the game, right? Right? That's... no. No. Poker blunders made into. The same exact piece on the same exact square, and the same double question mark. Queen b5 check, rook d7. Rook d7 is gonna be played next. I'm just tired of this. Just played already, yes. And now, finally, check and mate. Queen takes d7. Now get out of here.